My name is Richard. When I was younger, I had a big business, multi-million-dollar business, employed 70 people, and was going along very well. And after 4 years, the whole business collapsed. 460 contractors went down the chute, and I couldn't work for 2 years. Prior to that, I'd already been a heavy drinker, but after that I became a full-blown alcoholic, and my life just turned to shit, went down the tubes. There were suicide attempts, severe depression. I was so sick of being sick, and I eventually went to stay with my mother because I had nowhere else to live, and I got involved with AA and did 9 years of AA and sobered up. I didn't drink in that time, and after I got well enough, Mum was old and she got sick, and so I became her full-time carer and looked after her for the next 10 years until she passed away, at which stage I was homeless, and I'd also developed a lot of illness from the alcoholism, and serious illness, life-threatening illness, and that's something I've been dealing with since then. And I've always been looking for inner understanding, inner knowledge, trying to make changes in my life, but I've been dogged with stuff that was buried so deep. Even though I'd done inventories and everything in Alcoholics Anonymous, and thought I'd cleared my dung heap, there was stuff still there, and people would, push triggers, and I'd react, and it's not very pleasant. How it affects other people as well. So I was staying in this factory. I was homeless, and then a friend of one of the guys in the factory was doing learning hypnotism as a therapeutic thing. And he introduced me to FasterEFT and said, oh, there were all these videos on YouTube and to go and have a look. So I did have a look, and I started to identify with people on there, and so I ended up watching the 650 videos that were available at that stage, and have watched all of them since. And so I started to clear stuff inside of me, and when I learnt about the journals, the peace journal and the happy journal, I started to really get into those, because it was similar to the doing my inventory in Alcoholics Anonymous, but it was different. And now the process for me is continually going through my peace journal, tapping out any emotional pain or energy in those thoughts. And I also have the wonderful benefit of my happy journal, and that's been a wonderful thing too, because as I'm going back into my past and clearing memories, there's lots of stuff there that was really happy and uplifting. And now I can, if I do ever feel emotionally challenged or stressed, I go to the Happy Journal and the resources that I'm building up there, and I've found and through Robert's teaching that, you know, I can't hold a happy memory and a negative memory simultaneously. What's happened just recently, I've gone from a homeless situation into public housing, so I've now got my own flat with warmth and a shower and all of the basics, and so that's now provided me with a place where I can, you know, further my studies in a relaxed, safe and warm situation, and that's my intention to do that. And what I've found with the Happy Journal, I've been programming in changes that I want to have for myself, and future pacing, seeing myself with the things. I'd get catalogues from the real estate agent, and they'd show all these lovely homes and everything like that, and I would imagine myself standing in the shower of one of these homes, or, you know, lounging or in the garden or whatever like that, and I would run that over and over until I didn't have to run it over anymore. That just became my vision, and then the world, you know, things happen. I mean, things always happen, but in this instance it happened, you know, I was open to the change, and the change is always there, but I was open to it in a particular direction. I got the training course about 6 months ago. After I went through all the videos, I didn't have any money. My girlfriend had already lent me lots of money for different devices and treatments for my illness, and I really wanted to do it because I'd looked it up on the internet and saw what it was and everything. I thought, oh, that'd be fantastic. So anyway, I told her about it, and she said, oh, well, you'll be able to save up for it and everything like that. And I really wanted to get on with it, you know. But that was cool. So I kept on looking at the site, and it came up at a discount, which it does every now and then. So I told her about it, and she said, I'll go for it, here's the money, and so I got the course and waited and waited and waited, and then the box arrived, which was very exciting. I mean, getting the theory of it has been really effective. That's brought its own changes because I'm intellectual, and I pursue all sorts of different things, sciences and medicine, a whole range of things. So this gives me a theoretical basis for the thinking modality behind it, but it's also given me, by seeing it operate with people in real situations where they're being tapped on. Well, what I've been doing, I catalogued the whole 650 videos, put them into folders, and I put them on a USB key, and I always keep a couple in my pocket. So if I talk to anyone, I just say, look, take this key, have a look at the videos, it might be right for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very grateful. Thank you.